Before I show you that how we send a package or build artifact from TeamCity to Octopus Deploy, I want to show you how we can compile a certain branch and also how we can incorporate build number and branch name in the package name. So let's go to github.com. As you see, we have two repositories that we want to compile. Let's go to one of them, like CICD demo. And right now I only have one branch, which is the master branch. I can create another branch, develop or RC, whichever that you want. And let's say now we have two branches. One of them is the release candidate branch and one of them is master branch. And I want to build, for example, either of these that I wish with TeamCity. So let's say we want to do it with this configuration. I can click on edit configuration, and because we want to work with the source control, we have to go to version control settings and edit our version control settings. So as you see, one of the setups here is default branch. And what we can do is that we can remove this master and put something like branch here instead. You know that if we use percentage and name percentage, we are actually creating a parameter, and I can save. I cannot click on test connection because that parameter doesn't have a value yet. We can give it a default value such as master, and then every time I want to run this build, we can change that value. So there are two ways. One of them is that, as you know, we can enforce the parameter value to be asked at runtime by going to spec and saying that this should be prompted. So it can be prompt. Another way of doing that is via custom build. In order to perform a custom build in TeamCity, instead of clicking on run button, you click on this ellipsis button, 3 dots, and then that basically gives you a custom build where you can put values for these parameter values. So let's say we want to do a custom build. I can say that my branch should be RC instead of master, and .NET project file name was CICD demo csproj, and the solution was CICD demo.solution. And now I can run this build. So I see that the build is running. Because this time I chose a branch other than master, you see that I'm getting the branch as RC in here, /RC. And if we look at the build artifact, its name is equal to the same package that we built when we compiled the master branch. So by looking at the code artifact, it's not possible to tell what branch I have built. So we need to incorporate the branch name into the name of the artifact. To do that, again, we have to go back to edit configuration settings. And you know that in the general settings tab, we basically define our artifact. We see that our artifact always starts with repository and then -artifact. So we want to incorporate build number as well as branch name into this package name. So the build number is in advanced options. You have to click on show advanced options, and you will see that there is a build counter here. A build counter is an internal parameter, and every time we run a build, this build counter goes up. So I have run this build 8 times. So as you see, my build counter is 8. We can say, for example, my build number format should be something like 1001 then build counter, or like anything that you want. So I can save this, and then we can go to general settings, and now in the artifact path I can say that I want my package be like repository name -artifact, or you can even remove -artifact and put like build number. Again, if you want to use a variable, just put %, and you can use build number, build.number. And now I want to say, after that, I want the branch name. So I can say I want dash, again, %type branch. So this branch is basically my parameter, but then the actual branch that was built and compiled by TeamCity, you can use a parameter called teamcity.build.branch. you can use either of these. And we said that if we want to use this package in Octopus Deploy, after the package name, there should be a dot to separate the build number. So we can do it like this. We can say repository dot. Anything after that dot is basically our package version. And then we need one dash or hyphen to separate the selector, which is basically the branch name. So if I go back and run this build, doesn't matter which branch I build, I can do another custom build and we can say branch is master. So the build is now building the master because I didn't change the branch name. And as you see now, build number has a specific format. As you see, it's not like just 5 or 6 or 7. And now if I hover the mouse, you will see that my package name is CICD demo, which was the name of the repository. Then the build number is there, 10018-master. Now using that dash master later in Octopus Deploy, I can say, for example, this is master. It cannot be deployed to like QA. And then if I build dash RC, I can say like that package can go to QA or production environment. What is important is to have this build number, so we know that which TeamCity package is there, and then we need a tag selector. It doesn't have to be always branch, but it should be something that tells you where this package is coming from basically. Okay, so in the next lecture, I will show you how we can send this build artifact to Octopus Deploy.